Welcome everyone. Today we are jumping right into a fast-paced explainer all about natural hair growth. We're going to break down 10 magical, highly requested DIY hair masks that use simple ingredients you probably already have sitting in your kitchen. And trust me, you are going to want to stick around until the very end because mask number 10 is what I call the ultimate growth booster, and it is an absolute game changer.
So, are you losing hair or has your growth just stopped? Look, it is incredibly frustrating to notice extra hair in your brush or feel like your strands just aren't as dense as they used to be. We've all been there. But today, we are going to tackle those struggles head-on. We're going to look at some super practical, natural solutions using everyday household items to halt that damage and kickstart your hair's growth cycle.
Okay, let's dive right into this. First up, stopping hair fall naturally with recipes 1 through 5.
Our very first mask is egg and yogurt. Now, your hair is primarily made of keratin, which is a protein. So imagine whisking together smooth, cool yogurt and a fresh egg to create this silky, protein-rich base. It acts as a direct food source for your hair, literally filling in the damaged structural gaps of the hair shaft. The result? A brilliant, natural shine the second you wash it out.
Next up, mask number 2, onion juice and coconut oil. The chemistry at play here is just fascinating. Onion juice has a ridiculously high sulfur content, and that provides the exact nourishment your follicles need to wake up and stimulate that active growth phase. Now, onion juice is pungent, right? But by combining it with the soothing, hydrating properties of coconut oil, you neutralize that intensity while driving those essential nutrients directly into your scalp.
Moving on to mask 3, aloe vera and fenugreek, or methy seeds. This is literally an ancient, tried-and-true secret. When you mix the wonderfully cooling, slippery texture of fresh aloe gel with soaked fenugreek seeds, it creates this highly effective paste that is all about superior scalp health. It cools down inflammation, fights off dandruff, and basically creates the absolute perfect environment for new hair to thrive.
For mask 4, we're pairing honey and banana. This is where we get into deep, intense hydration. Picture this, mashing up a perfectly ripe banana and folding in rich, sticky honey. You get this luxurious texture that is incredible for locking restorative moisture right into dry, damaged strands. If your hair feels brittle and lacks elasticity, this is the drink of water it desperately needs to stop breaking.
Rounding out our first batch is mask 5, curry leaves and coconut oil. This is a very traditional botanical approach. Gently heating crisp green curry leaves in warm coconut oil infuses all those deep nutrients straight into the oil. And this one isn't just about growth. The huge benefit here is proactively preventing premature graying by deeply conditioning the hair and preserving its natural pigment.
And this brilliantly illustrates our first 5 masks in one simple summary. Take a quick screenshot if you want. It really shows how versatile basic kitchen ingredients can be, right? From rebuilding keratin with egg and yogurt to preventing grays with infused curry leaves. You honestly don't need expensive chemical treatments when nature gives us exactly what we need to heal and grow.
All right, let's keep the energy high and jump into our second batch. We're looking at accelerating growth with recipes 6 through 10. And yes, that highly anticipated max 10 is almost here.
Kicking off this second half, we have mask 6, coffee and coconut oil. When you mix the grainy, rich texture of fresh coffee powder with smooth coconut oil, you get a fantastic, energizing scrub. Massaging this into your roots uses both the caffeine and the physical exfoliation to stimulate localized blood flow. And, well, more blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your follicles, which seriously accelerates the growth process.
Next up is mask 7, the rice water rinse. This is such a simple yet highly effective process. You just ferment rice water until it gets this smooth, slightly milky appearance, and then use it as your final rinse in the shower. The amino acids and vitamins coat the hair shaft, drastically reinforcing your hair's strength and totally mitigating those annoying split ends.
Then we have mask 8, hibiscus and curd. Hibiscus is considered a wonder flower for hair in so many cultures because it's packed with vitamin C and amino acids. When you blend that vibrant, colorful hibiscus powder into cool, thick curd, you get a luxurious conditioning paste. It actively targets the roots to control and, quite frankly, stop excessive hair fall in its tracks.
Mask 9 is all about flaxseed gel, Honestly, the process for this one is so cool. When you boil raw flax seeds, they naturally release this slippery, thick gel that is just loaded with omega-3 fatty acids. You strain out the seeds and apply that pure gel directly to your hair. It's the perfect home remedy for adding instant volume and unbelievable smoothness without weighing your hair down.
And here we are, Mask 10, castor oil and rosemary oil. This is my absolute personal favorite, the ultimate growth booster. Castor oil is super thick, so it deeply coats and protects the hair. Rosemary oil, on the other hand, is a highly potent essential oil that's scientifically backed to boost nerve growth and improve cellular generation in the scalp. Together, they form an unmatched powerhouse growth treatment. There's really nothing like it.
Here is your summary for recipes 6 through 10. Grab a screenshot so you have it ready for your next wash day. Notice how we transition from scalp stimulation with coffee to shaft strength with rice water and finally to our massive growth booster with rosemary oil. It is a complete, well-rounded toolkit for your hair.
So, the crucial point before you run off to the kitchen to make these, let's quickly cover some essential safety tips.
First things first, always make these masks fresh. Because we're using completely natural ingredients, they entirely lack the chemical preservatives found in store-bought products. You cannot make a huge batch and leave it in your fridge for a month. You really have to make your DIY masks fresh every single time to ensure they remain safe, hygienic, and effective without growing any unwanted bacteria.
Next, I cannot stress this enough. Always perform a patch test. Sure, you can safely eat a banana or some honey, but the skin on your scalp is incredibly sensitive. It can easily have a topical reaction to natural enzymes or essential oils. Testing a tiny amount of your mixture behind your ear or on your inner arm is an absolute necessity before you put it all over your head.
So, the big question is, which of these 10 masks are you going to try first? Whether you want that keratin boost from the egg and yogurt, or you're going straight for the ultimate growth booster with castor and rosemary, the power to transform your hair is literally sitting in your kitchen right now. You've got the knowledge. So, are you ready to commit to the routine? Get mixing, be safe, and let's get that hair growing.